Respecto a la emergencia climática que vive el planeta, los artesanos llevan años entendiendo y practicando el modelo de vida que esta emergencia parece que nos demanda. Vivir con más calma, dedicar tiempo a reflexionar, consumir de manera local, adaptarse a los cambios de estación sin querer estar a 30 grados en tu casa durante el invierno. Todo esto los artesanos lo llevan practicando hace años a través del conocimiento de los materiales, los oficios, las tradiciones y los lugares. Más allá de la destreza en el manejo de los materiales y del replanteamiento de técnicas tradicionales, muchos de los finalistas del Loewe Foundation Craft Prize deciden emplear materia de desecho o que ha sido sometida a un proceso de reciclaje creativo, expresando así su inquietud por el futuro de la humanidad. La creación de la Fundación Loewe fue la evolución natural de la inquietud de mi padre, Enrique Loewe, por devolver a la sociedad todo lo que la sociedad estaba dando a Loewe. Su forma de materializar este deseo fue apoyando las artes más necesitadas, que no debían perderse, como la poesía, que en ese momento no contaba con suficiente apoyo. Más allá de las disciplinas necesitadas, la Fundación decidió apoyar aquellas áreas culturales que venían siendo parte del alma de Loewe, como la artesanía, el diseño, la arquitectura o la fotografía. Si tuviera que escoger una característica como representativa del ADN del Craft Prize, diría que busca indagar en esa fina línea entre la artesanía y el arte, celebrar la excelencia y la innovación en la artesanía contemporánea y reconocer los artistas cuyo talento, visión e innovación prometen establecer un nuevo estándar para el futuro. Creo que para el sector, el Loewe Foundation Craft Prize supone un desafío a la hora de pensar en la artesanía como una creación artística, más allá de ser un arte utilitario. Cada vez tenemos más casos en los que los artesanos nos comentan que crean obras para poder presentarse al Craft Prize que se salen completamente de lo que venía siendo su línea de trabajo. Se atreven a ir más allá y pueden crecer y aportar como artistas, arriesgando desde su conocimiento. En cuanto a la sociedad, el mayor cambio que estamos viendo es desde el punto de vista de la visibilidad. Cada vez puedes ver más artesanía dentro de la vida cotidiana. En las galerías de arte ahora se mezcla también la artesanía con piezas de anticuario y para nosotros es un orgullo poder apoyarlo desde nuestro premio. En este momento contamos con una presencia internacional cada vez mayor gracias al Premio Loewe de Poesía, que 33 años después de haber sido creado, en esta última edición ha conseguido la cifra más alta de participación, con más de 1.200 poemarios presentados de 36 países, convirtiéndose en el premio de poesía no institucional más importante en español. El Loewe Foundation Craft Prize fue creado en 2016 y en sus 4 ediciones ha tenido una enorme repercusión internacional. El año pasado se presentaron 2.920 obras de todos los continentes representando a 107 países. Ha crecido mucho y muy rápido y constituye un importante reto para la Fundación Loewe. Nuestro empeño ahora es velar porque ni la calidad ni el compromiso del premio con la artesanía artística y los artesanos se vean alterados por este vertiginoso crecimiento.
I will show you also the tree of life, because the Loewe Prize pieces, they were done out of this special trunk. This was a tree, I bought it 7 or 8 years ago. It was uprooted by a storm. And all these pieces here, look, it's the pieces of this tree. I call it Tree of Life, it's the working title. Because it's the biggest tree I ever got it. I mean, this is like 2.50 meters diameter. I already did 30 objects out of it, and the best of the 30 objects was the 2 pieces I sent to the Loewe Prize, and one of these got the prize. I mean, the craft part is necessary to get a good result. It's your tool. It's like a musician. If you don't know how to play the instrument, how can he get to spiritual regions? He cannot reach it because he stays in the material form. But if you get through the material part, if you have it in it, you know, it's like I say, it's a flow. Then you can think of the higher spiritual level of the work. And the shape is quite good. I mean, I like the form. The curve here has tension. Here, this part a little bit. I will bring more tension on this curve here. It's too flat. This part. I will bring it a little bit more in. Then I have to clean this part. And here I still have some traces of my rough cut. So I will take away a bit here, like 2 millimeters, and to reshape it, and then that's it. But often I make a break and I come back again to see the shape and to have a bit of distance to see if everything is okay. I'm very critical with myself. So if the piece is not coming like I want to have it, I'm not happy. But if it's a nice piece, I'm quite happy. It has to step over the material part. It has to come more spiritual. If it's touching you in a way, spiritual way, then for me it's a strong object. And often I feel it with goose pickles or something. Like you listen to good music. You listen to music and nothing happens, and sometimes you get goose pickles and you are moved. And if an artwork can move someone or myself strongly, then I think it's a good one. Each kind of wood is asking a different kind of shape. And the thing is, with oak, I always know what to do. It's very easy for me to find the essence of it. With other woods, I often have to learn. I have to try to, like ash, for example, this one is completely different. So I often have to try to make a first trial to find out what I want to do. I do a lot of forms that haven't existed before. It's something completely new. This is the strong will of creating something, plus the dialogue with the material. Because I cannot put my will directly on the wood, because then I overwhelm the wood and it's dead. So I always have to work to combine my will of shaping together with that what the wood is asking for. So this is a very important part. So this is it's like to learn how to look to something and to be sensitive and sensible with that what you are working with the material, to try to get the maximum out of the wood, but also to respect that what is the wood telling us. It's a dialogue, and I do this since 28 years now, and it's a process. And with the process, the wood is forming me, and I'm also forming the wood. To make a bowl, it's not like you start and you continue and then it's finished. It's a lot of steps and different steps. So each step has to be connected with the step before or with the following step. So you have to anticipate all the steps of work you have to do. You have to anticipate already before beginning. That's very important. To remember which kind of chuck, which kind of texture, which kind of tool. Is the chuck strong enough to keep the wood? All these things, all these parts are important to get a good and very good result. So I often call it that's like a composition also. And all that together, all the different small tools and things, at the end gives a good piece, or not.
It's all about my hands and the tools and the clay and the water, I suppose, and the minerals. That's basically what my work's about. The Loewe craft prize piece itself had a very particular speckle, which was made using clay that's about 30 years old. I spent a lot longer on each piece, so I'm going over the whole time. But I think, and I hope that in the end, energy that I actually put into the piece is going to come out of the piece through the sort of going over and over and over, that it somehow holds that energy so that it will make in inverted commas, a better piece in the end, yeah.
Mm-hmm.